So where do we begin our journey? Step 1 of the 7 steps to total health, and we add each time to this, is first we have to decide where are we at? Where's our foundation? Because if you start changing up here, let's say to the man who asked me about his heart condition, let's say I said, all right, start taking vitamin E and coenzyme Q10 and L-carnitine and magnesium and hawthorn berries, and that's all good, yeah. Will that make a fundamental change in your health? No, because what caused your heart disease is where you're at. Building above that foundation builds the Taj Mahal on quicksand. Do you understand if you do not build upon what the actual foundation of your strength is, everything built upon illusion, fantasy, wishes, evaporates. First time you hit a crisis, you go right back to where you were before. Think how many times in life you've had desires, dreams, ambitions, and you hit a crisis and it all fell apart, right? Because there was no strength. I don't want you going off the program because you hit a crisis or someone says, oh, you're one of those crazy people drinking juices, pond scum and all that, eating rabbit food. Hey man, that's un-American. Have a cheeseburger. Feel better. Man, you're looking skinny and no, I'm the right weight and height and body percentage of fat. I'm 5% body fat, 28-inch weight, 180 pounds, almost 6'2". You want to go kayaking? You want to climb a mountain? You want to go water skiing? You want to go dancing again? Think of the things you do not do because you don't like the way you feel or the way you look. Are there things you haven't done because of the way you look? The moment you think the wrong thought, you block the power of the healing. You block the energy. All you have to do is think the wrong thought and you stop the energy. Think the right thought and you open the energy. Now this is not a Western concept. This is an Eastern concept, all about the flow of energy. Now you all know that when you've been around someone who's depressed or angry, you feel drained, right? And when you're around people who are happy, you feel up. Well, children are joyful, they're smiling, they're happy. They give us energy, they're sharing energy. Nature gives us energy. We all feel better walking around nature, a seashore, mountains, a lake, a spring, listening to animals, and that gives us joy. It also gives us energy. Negative thoughts block healing energy and participate disease energy. So you're going to be able to identify energies. We're going to do a whole discussion on energies. I'm just giving you a little overview now of what we're going to get into. But it all begins by you understanding where you're at in your life. Now, how do you know where you're at? Here's a little study to do, and we're going to do this as part of our class for next session. I want you to make a list of everything in your life that does not work. On each level, it doesn't work. So let's say your diet doesn't work, or your love relationship doesn't work, or your time doesn't work for you. You never seem to have enough time. Every time you want to do something, time's run out. At the end of the day, you've given so much of your time and energy to everyone else, you have no time left for you. And you just kind of say, all right, I'll put it on my to-do list. And you go through to-do lists, but you're never on your to-do list. Your hobbies, your joy time, your creative time, your exercise time, your juicing time, nothing's on there for you. Everybody else gets on your to-do list except you. Does that sound familiar? So, you're just always looking for space for you in your own life. It's like you're knocking on the door. Can I come in? It's my life. No, we're in here. We're taking care of ourselves. Right? Well, can I come in for a little while? Just a little while? Just something for me? And you find that you go in and you lay in a bath and close the door for a half hour and suddenly there's knock on the door. We went in. Give me a half hour. No, we went in. Do you ever realize you just got no place in your life for you? Yeah?
I get maybe 10 minutes in the bath.
You get 10 minutes in the bath.
And the girls knocking.
Girls knocking? Okay. We're going to change all that. You're going to give away your children. We're going to show you how you can reorganize your time so you can have the children's time and your time and other time. Believe it or not, we're going to add, listen up, you're going to hear me now, and you're going to see this is true, we're going to add 5 quality hours for you alone each day. I want you to write down a list of every single thing, start at the top of the list. What are the essential needs? Not goals, not wants, not wishes, needs. What are the essential needs in your life? What do you need for you to be happy, harmonious, blissful? What do you need? Fulfilled, complete. What do you need? And list these needs in order of priority down a page. You have a chart. And on one side of the page is in order of priority all the things you need for happiness and joy and completeness in your life, right? You understand that? Now, then you make a line straight down the page. So in effect, you got 2 sides to a page, right? So on line 1, if your number 1 priority, say, were spiritual health, and you really evaluated it, and you were honest, gave yourself no excuse, you weren't going to criticize yourself, weren't going to beat up on yourself, just being honest, and you said, I'm only at 10% actualizing my spiritual self consistently, day in, day out, then just put down 10%. Because that's where we begin our journey. See, I can help you build that foundation up. I can build anything that will not falter, will not break, will not fall apart, will not collapse when it's challenged if I know what we're building on. I've got to build on something that's solid. And that's where you're starting, your honesty, your self-evaluation. I can't evaluate you. You have to evaluate you. This is your journey. You're the architect of your own future. I'm merely there to provide you with a look at other tools you could use, because the tools you have used have been the tools that have caused the problem. The tool that causes the problem cannot be the tool that changes the problem. That's why medicine has failed. That's why psychology has failed. That's why so many things are failing. They're trying to say, all right, just think more positive. And the person saying, or change. And the person's saying, I don't know how. Why? Because they've only been given one set of tools. They've been told to trust those tools, that everything they need in their life is from those tools. So they keep doing what they can with what they have, and it keeps letting them down. It's the tools that are wrong, not your desire to change. You didn't wake up today wanting to create disease or disharmony. You didn't want to hurt other people yourself. But if all you kept doing is honoring the tools you were given, that could be a consequence. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've got to use something different. Now, how did we end up getting just the use of these tools, not more? We have all these discussions about how to be healthy. Why aren't we healthier? Why is it only 3% of the American population are healthy? 3%. Why? With all the discussions on vegetarianism, why are we still eating meat? The Greeks had a word for it called paradigma, which means pattern of behavior, pattern of beliefs. Visualize there's a circle on the floor, a large circle drawn on the floor. Inside the circle is your life. Your religion, your politics, your social, your family, your friends, your career, your hobbies. Everything in life is within that circle. Now that circle has a very intense surrounding defense system. You're told everything you need in life, every question you have will be answered inside the circle of the known. Come to us. Bob, Mary, come to us. You have a question about cancer? We'll tell you. We're the best and brightest. We'll tell you chemotherapy, surgery, radiation. That's the answer. You'll say, okay. You'll do that. Now, if you're lucky, you might have your life prolonged or saved. But what about the 600,000 each year that do not get lucky? No matter how many people die from heart disease, AIDS, and other conditions, no matter how many people are living half the life they should live biologically, no matter how many people keep suffering from degenerative diseases, all caused from information from within the known, all caused by the information from the people who we have been led to believe are the experts. They tell us what to do, and it creates the disease and imbalance. And then we go to them and ask them to help us for the disease they created, and they give us information or treatment that creates more disease. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you clear on this? At some point, someone has to say, hold on a second. You said eat the basic American 4 food group to get healthy. I've eaten exactly what you said. I fed my family the 4 basic 4 food groups every day. I gave them meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I gave them pork and sausages, right, and bacon for breakfast. Gave them milk. Gave them margarine. I gave them Jell-O. Gave them, grilled cheese sandwiches and hamburgers and stuff. Because you showed me the commercial showing everyone so happy as a family eating in fast food restaurants. We give our kids coffee in bed because the commercial says that a family that starts their day with coffee together is a better family. Right? We give everybody who's got any ache and pain, we give them hemorrhoidal creams, and we give them anti-arthritic medication. We give everyone kind of some painkillers and aspirins. Everything you told us to take, we took. And everyone told us to take them because they kept saying recommended by the most doctors. You said use fluoridated toothpaste. We used fluoridated toothpaste and fluoridated tablets and fluoridated mouthwash. We used everything. Everything. We even wore polyester. So one day we wake up and you've told us to prevent breast cancer, take cancer-causing agent tamoxifen. Or better still, cut off your breasts. So women are going out and cutting off completely healthy breasts called preventative mastectomies. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Well then why not take Thorazine or have a lobotomy to prevent depression? Right? Testicular cancer, castrate yourself early. Cut out your heart, you'd never have a heart attack. When you extend the logic of their reasoning, it shows that they're very selective in who they want to abuse and use. They say, without this drug, you will die. Now you think, oh my God, without the drug, I could die. Do you know how many women are having their breasts taken off, totally healthy breasts, because they are been told you could die because of the gene that has cancer? Well, there is no gene that's been shown conclusively to cause cancer of the breast. No gene. But there is lifestyle that's definitely been shown, and environmental factors, xenobiotics, that will cause cancer. Like eating meat and dairy, that definitely has a causative relationship with prostate cancer as well. But if you started showing what really caused the disease, then you're going to be challenging major industries. And when you challenge major industries, you challenge powerful people who are politically connected. Better to blame the victim and make the victim feel disempowered